All right, so today I wanted to talk about education. If you're already an entrepreneur or you're just wanting to start out and starting a business, or you've already had a business for a long time, I would have to imagine that the far larger majority of you guys, a large percentage of you, never went to college. I personally don't really like college. I think that the turnout of college, whenever you get out, the job placement, what it costs to get a lot of these degrees, when by the time you get out of there, they're null and void. Probably not null and void, but I don't. I just don't really agree with college. I think it's in a weird place right now and it needs to be made a little bit better. But anyways, if you're like me and agree that same way, didn't go down college, or curious if you should go to college, I do want to take the time to talk about this concept that most of you probably have already thought on or are already operating in if you have a successful business. That fact is, you have to still have continued education. Education does not stop when you graduate from high school or when you get your GED. It doesn't stop there. The world continues to change around us. It continues to evolve a lot faster than most of us were used to in years past. Just look at the past 10 years. You can go through the very first iPhone came out in 2007, 2008. And to me, that was the start of a technological advancement, and we've just raced through it for the past 10, 11 years. So it's getting faster and faster and adapting faster and faster. So with so much information out there, you really got to be able to pick and choose through it. But the most important part is you still have to be consuming something. You have to find something that is educational or that will pull you up into the position or the success that you want. Otherwise, you're going to be left behind. Specifically, if you're younger, I'm talking at you right now. Look, you don't know everything. You may think that you know everything. There's so much more out there that you don't know, and the best way to success is to go down the paths that successful people have already walked down. So they say success leaves clues. There's books out there right now. They've got podcasts, there's blogs, there's websites, there's information all over the place. And I've talked about it. Don't allow yourself to get stuck in analysis paralysis. You get stuck in just consuming information all the time. But it has to be a balance. My whole life is all about balance. Everything, work, life, balance. Education, execution, balance. Everything has to be a balance, but it has to have both sides operate at the same time. You have to be executing every single day and doing something, actually taking a physical step forward or something for your business. You're doing something, or whatever, you're setting something up. You're doing something. You're actually doing a physical thing to move you forward in your business. And also, paired with that, you have to have some form of education to be educating you as you go. So you're consuming this content, and you may not, use it to the T. You might not use that information exactly. That's my dad taught me that. It's a good way to say it is you gotta just eat the chicken and spit out the bones. Eat the meat and spit out the bones. You don't consume everything. Pick what actually is going to help you, or helps you to kind of see what's going on with a certain perspective. Because I always talk about multiple perspectives is the key to wisdom. If you get locked in your own perspective, you're not going to see and understand your clients and your customers. You have to be able to see from their side and be able to work backwards. If you're only coming at it from your way, it's not going to really be successful for you. So the best way to do that, pick up a book, start reading some business books, some marketing books. You're already watching my videos, or you're listening to my podcasts, just getting a little bit of what I know and what I like to share with you guys. That's a great first step. You find other podcasts, find other videos. I certainly hope that you have others, other perspectives. I'm not the end all say all, certainly. I would hope you would bounce your own ideas off of mine and kind of form your own belief. Don't just follow in exactly what I believe. But my beliefs have been a culmination of hundreds of business books and tons of hours of podcasts I've listened to, tons of YouTubes, that I've watched. It's a culmination of a lot of different mentors I've had in my life. That's what's made me me. But the most important part is success was coming from outside information, and I've been educating myself every single day since I graduated high school. That's the important thing. If you don't think continued education is important, I feel you're probably not going to succeed as quickly as you could. You will succeed, but it's going to be through the school of hard knocks. If you're going to do everything your way and not look at outside or find mentors to help pull you up, you're going to have to go through the same mistakes that everyone before you already went through. So if you want to succeed and you want to do it quickly, I would suggest doing it by learning from other people's mistakes. Read about their mistakes, listen to their mistakes, whatever it is, watch their mistakes on YouTube, whatever it is, educate yourself, then execute. Find out something new. You look at marketing a different way, figure out a different way to execute finding more clients or more work, execute it. Find information, execute it. Learn something new, execute it. Whatever it is, please learn, then execute. Learn and execute. Because continued education is only as relative to you as the execution you put in it. Because you can sit here and learn all the information in the world, but if you never execute, it will never be a useful tool for you. And that's what education is. That's what all this new advancement with technology and all this information out there is, a tool. Learn how to use the tool at your fingertips. It's all free information, guys. I really don't see why someone couldn't be successful. Everyone can be successful. There's so much information out there, so much opportunity. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you got any comments or beliefs that you want to add to, go ahead and throw them in the comments. I love to hear what you guys are thinking, what's on your mind. This whole interaction on social media really works well if we have a conversation instead of me just spewing at you. I like having a two-way dialogue. It really helps keep things fluid and more humanistic, you should say, or I could say that, you know what, we're having a conversation. I'm seeing where you guys are coming from because it helps me to learn multiple perspectives. So anyways, I will talk to you guys later.